Do they not care how we feel? I don't think that's what they mean. Oh, whatever. We mean good.
We do.
We mean good.
Do you?
We mean good.
I do.
We mean good.
Do you?
We mean good.
We do.
We mean good.
Do you?
Hey everybody, welcome back to We Mean Good. We're obviously in a different setting.
Yes.
We're not in Florida
We're
anymore.
not in
guys.
Kansas anymore, baby. We're in New Jersey. We're in a basement, and
We're underground, guys,
we're underground.
and not for the bad reasons. Okay.
Yeah.
We're in the '70s. That '70s show set actually. My father bought the house that they filmed that '70s
Yeah.
show in. I was so excited when he
Eric
told me
Foreman is literally around the corner right
that.
there.
Brett is upstairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome back to We Mean Good.
Hide
and-
our client.
We're in front of a live studio audience tonight. So
Everybody,
we'd like y'all to go ahead. Thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us. So yeah, we had quite an adventure coming to New Jersey.
Oh, we're in New Jersey?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, we're in my home
He
city.
was saying that let's go to New York. Let's, we're gonna
for
have
years
a great time.
before the pandemic.
Oh no, yeah. So I'm like, okay, we're getting on the plane. We're gonna go to New York, and then I get off the plane. It's like, whoa, Newark. What the fuck is this place?
I'm like, yo, we're going to Manhattan. We're going to Brooklyn. And he's like, all right, cool.
And
I was like, I
Newark,
bought
and then
him
it's like-
the tickets. We get on the plane, which we'll go deeper into that story.
Yeah.
We get off, and he's like,
It's like,
what's that smell?
it doesn't
I'm
smell like,
like-
Italian pizzas. Oh wait,
This is a
This
real.
is
This is
a-
a real authentic basement.
Yes,
This is not a set, guys.
This is not a. It technically was a set, but
We converted it into
of living
a
space.
real living space.
Yeah.
So he gets down. He sees he's in Newark.
Yeah.
Newark. I thought you said New York. I said what?
Newark.
That's his brother.
Newark.
So-
Newark.
We get off the plane.
There's cops outside directing. Hey, get out of the way! You're blocking the way.
The cops were outside of this damn airport, right?
Somebody was revving.
Somebody peels off. The cops are just looking at him. A guy
but
is
then-
standing
yeah.
there picking up the person that just
Yeah.
got off the flight. He goes, "You gotta move." Were cartoonish looking.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
like,
Peter Griffin
purple,
was playing a cop outside of this airport.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Literal pigs.
The way he walked, he
Yeah.
was like, "You gotta move."
Yeah.
This guy peels off.
Hey,
And
forgot
nothing.
about it. 'Cause, hey,
So let's rewind.
There's no Cuban cops, because I'm used to the fucking Cuban cops in Miami,
the Hialeah cops.
just as racist. But
yeah, maybe worse.
but yeah, here it's like hey, there's no oye, dame paz.
Yeah, here it's like, you gotta move.
What are you saying to me, Spick? It's like,
Oh my God.
So
So we gotta take it back to the beginning. We gotta give him context.
So yeah,
So obviously we're in New Jersey,
Yeah.
but let's tell you how we got here.
Uh-huh.
So let's start with the night before. Our buddy here gets off of work. He's been working for 2 weeks, stacking up his
I
bread.
get the bread so I can come to New York.
He gets to
which
my
I
house.
thought.
We finished packing. It was a struggle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's around midnight. We finally finished packing. We're trying to relax. We're trying to unwind.
Why was the packing a struggle, by the way?
Just to make sure that the weight was good, to make sure that we're not stressing about anything.
Yeah, but
to make sure
but
I'm
the
not stressing
tickets,
about anything.
but the tickets more importantly.
Oh, because my dad bought the cheapest tickets that didn't include
Yeah, any
carry-ons,
or,
and it didn't include checked-in bags.
So we just had to.
So me and him have to share a luggage of 3 weeks worth of clothes, one luggage.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that it didn't go over the 50 pounds. We wanted to make sure that we could get the clothes that we needed. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
We're trying to unwind. We
Yeah.
gotta wake up at 4 o'clock. We can't fall asleep.
We
So
can't.
I come up with the bright idea. Hey,
Let's
you
just-
want
let's
to
go
go
drive
for a
around.
stroll, spin?
Honestly, I was tired because I wake up every day at 6 a.m.
Tough
But
guy over here, worker.
but little guy doesn't do anything all day. He's like I'm not tired.
I was feeling a little,
No, I know.
ready to go.
So yeah, I was too. I was excited.
So we go for the drive, but it's not really a drive because I end up pulling into the local billiards club.
No. If you know Florida, he gets on the Palmetto. Like we're gonna when he says to drive, we're just gonna drive around the neighborhood. He just gets on, he gets on the fucking highway. He gets on the highway. I'm like,
Usually
okay,
when we
this
do
is not
these
a drive.
drives,
This is
it's
like
within the little town.
yeah.
I immediately get on the highway. I don't even know why I did that.
It was just meant to be.
So we get off and we pull into the local billiards club. I'm like, hey, you want to play billiards? It's almost midnight.
I'm
Or
like,
it's past midnight.
I'm like, sure, if you're about, and then we.
So we go in, we
We
start playing
end up-
billiards. half a game in.
No, wait. We forgot to say this before. Okay. So, we're getting in, and then this guy almost bumps into you. Remember that?
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, the guy almost bumped it, and then he like stands there. I'm like, are we gonna fight right now?
That.
We didn't even walk into the billiards club
I'm glad you caught that. Yeah. He was walking backwards, and I'm trying to go around him, and he turns into me.
Yeah.
And he, like, mean mugs me.
And I'm like, oh god.
And I was like, oh, my bad, but he mean mugs me, and I'm like,
we have to fight somebody already.
Grown
man.
Not
even in New York. We're still in Miami. And then another guy, he opens the door, like, not even all the way.
Oh, it's this old ass dude, he's like, you guys owe me a glass of wine. You got a
glass of wine. Oh, just a glass, not a bottle. And then I'm like, oh, all right, okay. And then he's like, I'm just joking. Like, when we're going in. I'm like, oh, okay.
I was waiting for him to come up so I could be like, fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like...
So not even halfway through a game, I lost early.
He put the black.
Really? We're not bringing race into this. So I'm setting up the balls again for the next game. I turn around and Isaac is what seems like a confrontation with an almost 45-year-old.
He's like an NPC, bro. He literally comes
like a
up
Skyrim
to me.
Character in Hylia.
Hey, what are you gonna do with your hair? Well, he's like my height. I made him sound like he's like a big.
No. He's
like, hey, what are you gonna do with your hair? And he's like, I'm like, what?
So I'm watching from a distance, mind you.
My hair was like a little disheveled because I had it not even in a nice bun or ponytail.
It's kind of how you see it now.
Kind of,
maybe a little worse.
Yeah, it was worse because I would have to blow my hair out of my face. And I'm like, hey, bro, I just woke up. I don't care. I mean, like, I'm about to go to sleep. Like, just whatever. I don't care. He's like, no, but what are you gonna do? You're gonna braid it? You're gonna cut it? But I'm like, I mean, I guess in the future, whatever.
Sometime.
So you're like, oh, bro, I know somebody. If you're gonna, I gotta tell you, if you gotta braid it, and then you gotta braid it, then cut it, and then I'm like, I'm a barber. I know somebody that can braid. I'm like, cool. Give me the number so I can fucking go back to my game, please. So then he starts telling me a number.
Dude, this man was literally... He was by himself before that. And he's dancing by himself with the pole, the pool stick. Yo, and then the pool table next to us, these Cuban guys that were professionals.
Oh my god.
They had
gloves.
The ball.
They had gloves. They had like athletic shirts to do
this fucking rinky-dink billiards club.
They were looking at
Their
us.
wives were there like clapping for them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh my god, they're like semi-pro fucking billiards players. So he's like, hey bro, let me tell you the number. So I'm like, okay. He goes, alright, 863.
Okay.
266.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, by the way, you want to get my IG? So literally, he only tells me six numbers. Yeah, and then I'm like, okay. He's like, what do you do for a living, by the way? I'm like, I was thinking, like, I don't really say. I'm like, oh, I make music. I usually say I make music, but I'm like, oh, I'm a rapper. I'm never going to see this guy in my life.
That was the first time you said that, right? You introduced yourself as a musician? Yeah. Just like the first time, real quick, that you go into basements. We got to talk about, your basement endeavors.
And then he goes, oh, well, you're a rapper. Oh, my God. Like, this
oh, you know this guy?
So
he goes one of the most iconic Miami rappers.
Yeah, and he puts in my ear, and I'm like... He's like, you know this guy, you know that? I'm like, I can't fucking see you. You're shaking your phone. So it was Uncle Luke from 2 Live Crew. And he was like, hey, bro, like, this guy is legit, whatever. I'm like, oh, actually, that's a pretty credible.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I thought he was going to bring up Fuck It.
Fuck It, or I don't know.
I was going to, like, Wi-Fi funeral or something.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
I don't know. Some random...
I'm bleeping that name out. She's a pussy. So,
And then he brings his boy.
He brings his boy. No. This is why he brings his boy.
So he introduces...
So I'm standing back there awkward because I'm trying to play. I'm ready to go. I put money down.
It's literally an hour game.
And he's like, what's your name? I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Sabino. And he's like, Sabino? No. No, you need a nickname, bro.
Disgusting.
And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to think of my own nickname to give myself.
I was thinking, like, just call him Bino. Like
Bino or S or... I don't know. I'm never going to see...
S Money, bro.
Like Tyler gave me that nickname.
He did?
Yeah, S Money.
I thought you gave it to yourself.
No. Why would I? So
yeah, he
calls his friend because he's so dead set on giving me a nickname because I guess he's gonna keep calling me that when he sees me.
He's pretty much like a clone of him. Like he looks like it was just a short Cuban or Puerto Rican dude.
He looked like the Cuban Timbaland. He looked like the Cuban Timbaland.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Bro, it was impeccable.
He had a little Reptar shirt. He looked cute. He was like, and then he goes to his boy. He's like, bro, you look cute today, bro. You looking hot.
He was macking his boy up in front of us.
I'm like, shit.
Okay, he was, you know,
probably
a little. Because then he gave us the nickname Icy Hot.
Because I said, he's like, by the way, what's your name? I'm like, oh, Isaac. He's like, bro, Icy Hot.
Yeah, it was on his mind, bro.
I'm like, okay.
Like, we're about to warm his day
and then
up
he goes, hey, by the way, what's your sign, bro? I'm like, I'm a Pisces.
He goes, no way. Bro, get over here.
Me too.
His boy comes out of the woodworks.
This is a third guy, by the way. He's like, bro, me too. He's a little taller. He's like, bro, this guy's a Pisces.
What day are you? What day are you?
19.
First. Bro, he's the 12th. And his boy wasn't even that hyped. He's like, nice. You're a Pisces? Cool. He walks away. I'm like, this guy's coked out right now,
he's like
bro.
his wife. Goes to his wife.
This guy was
40-year-old man.
He wasn't drunk. I'm convinced he was coked out. No. Now that I think about it, this is making sense. It's connecting. He was either on PCP or coked out.
PCP just playing billiards, fucking.
He was on it.
Grand old time.
It was.
So yeah, we inch our way away, like back to the game because.
And we don't talk to them for the rest of the night.
No.
I don't think we do. Thankfully.
I think the guy that you bumped into was one of their friends as well.
Was he?
I think so. Yeah. You know these degenerates have the same friends. You know.
They all just linger around. An apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Like a haunting. They just like stay in the same area. So yeah, we play. I beat you. Was it 4-2?
Yeah.
Very bad. This guy
it was horrible.
This guy sucks.
In the words of Fuck It,
he's jumping.
We would have been the casual table because even your wins weren't even the wildest of wins.
It was crazy. I did some crazy shots.
Yeah, well, I did some too. If we're gonna give credit where credit is due.
That's all right.
And I don't mean to give to rap right now. So.
That's all right. Whatever.
Let's get back to the journey that we're on.
Okay, so
how we got here to New Jersey because we're still in Miami.
After the billiards, it was like 12:40, and we're like, you know what? Let's call.
Oh no! Yeah, let's call Nathan while we're at billiards so he could pull up. Nathan is working. We're not gonna give the location.
American Nathan.
American Nathan. The French, the better one, and the American.
Yeah.
The all right one. Our pal. That's
we have a special guest in the audience right now, Nathan.
Let's give it up for Nathan.
From France.
He drives a really nice car. We're not gonna say what car, but that thing zooms.
Is that Mustang?
That drop top.
It's like blue, right?
It's no
red.
Blue? No.
I don't remember.
It's yellow. Did you?
I don't remember.
It looks like Bumblebee.
Really?
Bro, this kid is blind.
Bro, I don't remember. I'm literally like.
We've been awake since 4:00.
Yeah.
Okay, we passed by Nathan's job. We're not gonna say where he works. So we go to.
Next to the. Wait. I forgot this. So I'm wearing these slides, by the way.
These tight ass slides.
And I had my socks in my pocket this whole time.
He was barefoot. This man was a menace.
I've been with slides with no socks, and then I pull up to the bar with no socks in the slides. It's like
if you would have pulled your socks,
society.
If you would have pulled your socks out of your pocket and put them on in the middle of that crowded bar, you would have been banned from that bar. I guarantee.
I don't think I would have been ever. Fuck. I would have never been able to go back to the bar.
We go, we say what's up. He was busy. We get home. It's almost 1. We're like, we gotta knock out.
No, it's pretty much like 1:20.
Oh yeah, it's almost.
By the time we go to our respective quarters, it's like 1:30.
So we're ready to go to sleep.
And I was just on my phone.
I sneezed like 50 times and I hear him from across the house. Bless you. I'm like, this kid is still up?
Yes.
Oh, you knocked out at one point.
I knocked out.
He wakes up. I know he knocked out because I could hear him snoring from the other side of the house. He wakes up and I hear him hobbling.
Both the doors were open though for some reason.
This man is hobbling through my house. He's bumping into doors. I'm like, is this kid drunk right now? We didn't even take a drink at Nathan's. He offered us shots. We didn't even take them.
I wasn't going to take a shot, but I did.
Long story short, we barely slept. We slept an hour and a half. We wake up at 4. We get to the airport. We go through security and we run into Kratos at the TSA.
Yeah. We're going in like we already know, like kind of like it shows. It feels okay. So this whole trip feels like a fucking Universal ride. So it
TSA is the cue.
You know
of the
how
ride.
you go in Universal and it's like the when you go into the ride, you
gotta keep your hands and feet in the vehicle.
Little kids, whatever. You have to be this tall, whatever. So you have to take your electronics out of your bag and put them on the side. And then there's 2 lines. One guy
is saying take everything that's electronic out of your bag and place it separate.
Separate. There's a separate bin. So
we take everything out. I take out the camera. I take out the laptop. He takes out the switch. He takes out his laptop. He takes everything out. We're right there, and the guys.
We're struggling because there's like a bunch of people in front of us, and they all had the same thing. So we're putting our shit on the floor. We're like stacking, and then the guy in our line is like, keep everything together.
Put everything back in your bag right now.
So we're fucking. Oh god. Like,
there's people behind us. I'm like, yo, just scan it. It's all the same shit. Yeah. Whatever. So the guy in front of me was like pushing the plastic so it would move, and it like tapped the guy's finger, the TSA guy. He goes, the next person that pushes the bins and it touches my hand, you're not gonna go on your flight. I was like, yo.
God. And then some lady, she put her bin away, but I guess it wasn't fully on the little rolling thing. So he's like, if you leave your thing unattended, you're not gonna like you're gonna make me in a bad mood, or you're gonna have a bad day or something.
Bro, this is the bipolarity of the TSA.
Yeah, it feels like you're in a fucking North Korean like torture chamber. That it's like you gotta fucking. No, I've seen the equate like people equate it.
So
it just drives you crazy.
You're already like under the pressure. Right or wrong. This guy's stressing to take off his hoodie. I'm walking away because you know how they push the old people in the wheelchairs. So I'm trying to get out of the way. He doesn't see me.
I'm like that. And
he pulls it off aggressively. I don't know why.
I'm scared. All right, there's pressure. They're like, take it off, put it on, fucking. Some lady behind it like, I'm gonna take my sweater off, and I'm like, I don't know if I should take mine off or not. Like it doesn't have any fucking metal on it, but I'm just gonna take it off anyways, and then fucking.
So the aggressiveness that comes from this man's pressure. At the perfect time, I'm walking in front of him, and he socks my glasses off of my face.
It's on the floor.
They fall on the floor, and the wheelchair that I'm trying to move out of the way of almost runs over my glasses that I just had to get new. He said... check it.
I'm like, wait.
The red light is on.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So, back to thank you. So we have a production assistant. Thank you.
The glasses are saved. We get on the flight.
I was thinking them like, hey, we're good so far.
I need water, bro. I need water.
I don't have water.
You fucked up.
Can someone get me water, please?
I'll get it.
It's still going, right?
Yeah.
It's a little intermission real quick.
I'm okay. I'm alright. Forget about it. Alright.
So, we're waiting to get on our flight. There's this guy, and they're loading us on. They're calling, boarding group A, boarding group B. So everybody's in line, and then in the Jacksonville line that doesn't board till 9 o'clock, there's this guy that's just standing there. Not even facing it. He's like facing...
Bro, he looks like a fucking zombie.
He looks like a zombie from Left 4 Dead 2.
Or like Walking Dead or something, that it's like they're not even...
They're just unaware of everything.
He's just standing there, and you're like, I think the guy's on the wrong line.
I'm like... We
don't see him board with us, because we're all the way in the back, so we're like one of the last people to board. And then we're in Jacksonville, we get to Jersey, and then I'm like, yo, is that the guy that was in the wrong line? He was behind a pillar, like
waiting for his bag.
It was like this guy teleported with us, and I forgot to say there was like a big like Samoan guy that was like when
Where was this guy?
When I got out of the scanner, like I had to put my shit in when I had to do this, he's like, turn around. I'm like, so I get up and I'm like, you want me to do like a whole spin around? You checking me out or something? And then I'm gonna like do a 360 and he's like, wait, just your back. And he just...
He like scans...
He goes like, he just...
Oh God.
Just reaches... Like, what if I had a bra on, What if... was I just gonna be like randomly checked? Why was I checked? Did they do that to you?
He stopped me for a second, just looked at the machine. There was like... It looked like you had metal in your head. On the screen. When I looked at the screen, it was fucking weird. I don't know what you got.
Fucking bionic, dude.
We gotta wrap things up. So
yeah.
We land. This guy that was going to Jacksonville made it to New Jersey. I'm happy for him. He made it, I guess. So.
Oh, there was a lady, some crackhead lady, that she was...
Yo, this lady was looking through the bags of other people, and when she saw it wasn't her bag, she would throw it back on the thing. Like, not like, she'd be like, this isn't my bag.
Yeah, she was,
I'm like, what is this lady doing?
For like 3 minutes just looking, then she goes...
So we end up seeing this lady afterwards. Her bag looked nothing like the one she was looking through. At all. It was like a tiny bag.
It was a bunch of gray bags, and it was like a purple bag that she pulled out.
She looked like a mystic lady. It looked weird.
It was like I can't say that.
So,
Anyway, so we're waiting for his dad. It was like 2 hours. We
can skip that. We can skip that. That's not. They don't care about.
We came here and then just like it was weird. I felt like
today felt like a fever.
I felt like I was still in Universal, and the ride hasn't finished.
It hasn't finished because we haven't rested well.
It's the first day. We tried to take a nap and we couldn't.
Before we even came, we were surprised with these voodoo dolls of us that I almost canceled our flight because they were too uncanny. So you have this great group of friends here. You have me. Redacted. Me, Isaac, the dark boy. Redacted.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. They made you dark. That's not on me.
What do you mean by dark boy?
You are the dark boy of this group. Are you not?
I guess. What's your favorite minority group?
You are my favorite.
All right, guys, that was We Mean Good episode 43. Make sure to like, subscribe, and thank you for the studio audience that we had today.
And as always, 1, 2, 3.
We mean good.
All right. We should better be recording.
This is the hilarious episode.
Stop.
We mean good.
Do you?
We mean good.
I do.
We mean good.
Do you?
We mean good.
We do.
We mean good.
Do you?